What is going on, my good people? Welcome back to the United Sim Football Association week number 8 action here between these two teams that you see on the screen, New York and Pittsburgh. They're going to try to do their thug thizzle. We're here in Pennsylvania for this one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. You know how we do. The GSB, the CSBA, the ECFL, the homies over there in goals. Links will be down in the description below, so make sure you show some love to them. If once you go over there, let them know that you came from the USFA. We're trying to build a little family of sports here in the simulation league format. But between these two teams here, New York and Pittsburgh, New York, they currently have a 4-3 record. They got the win against Huntington Beach last week. They're trying to stack them up a little bit and get back in that Eastern race. I believe they're in C3 or 4. I can't quite remember, but I'll bring up the standings as I always do during the game. And Pittsburgh, they have yet to get a victory so far this season. They're currently 0-7. At this point, they need something to build a little momentum. The chances of the playoffs are already slim as is, but at this point, you don't want to go to that forbidden 0-14 way. They need to get something going in one of these final 7 games before they can find out if they're actually going to make it happen. But I'm not going to waste too much of your time. Pretty much everything is ready to go. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button. New York and Pittsburgh, and this one, Jim Carr versus Cletus Castle, 2 rookie quarterbacks doing their thug thizzle. And then running back wise, you got Mike Hawk from Pittsburgh. He's going to be that guy to see if he could get his team to victory. On the other side, they got the young buck Doc Boone doing his thing. As we set this one up, we're underway in Pittsburgh. Going to take this one past the 25 to the 26. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. I hope you're having a great time in the league. We've seen some great games so far this season. We've seen some comebacks. We've seen some craziness. We've seen some blowouts. We've seen one shutout. So at least everyone up to this point, except for one team, has at least scored some points, which is always good. Here comes Cletus Castle looking for his first completion, taking off and going to take that one to the 30. A nice pass on the run will give them 5. Had to click something real quick, and I'm gonna get the player numbers as well, so you can kind of see what's going on, who's on what team. Neither of these teams made trades before the trade deadline. Let me go ahead and click over so you can hear what's happening. 2nd and medium here. They're going to fake it to Doc Boone. There goes Castle, and the quick pitch and catch. There past the 40 is going to be down to the 44-yard line. Here comes New York. But it's a fun ride so far here. New York, definitely one of my favorite jersey sets here in the USFA. They're trying to find their way to get number 5 in the win column.
Hey, we got three now.
But Cletus Castle, he's been doing the thug thizzle. They'll give it to 22. He's been doing the thug thizzle. Going to get a big gainer to start this one off. A gain of 14. And New York's in Pittsburgh territory just like that. All it took was 3 plays. Go ahead and bring that sheet up for you, let you know what's happening. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. We still here. A lot of people ain't want us here, but we here. And they're going to give it to him again. No, it's a fake, and they're going to take off the run a little bit. Still finds a dot to the left side. Avoid the rush. Give it to 87. That's going to be a 1st and 10 setup inside the 30. A great pass there. That was definitely a dot right there. Pittsburgh trying to find some momentum defensively. But they're going to hand it off this time around. There goes Doc Boone. He's shut down after a small gain. Probably half a yard there. 2nd and 10. Another handoff. There goes Doc Boone. A cutback. Gonna take this one past the 15 to the 10.
Come on, fellas.
And that's gonna make it 1st and 10 at the 10. A great carry there by number 22. The vibes continue here. 8 minutes left in the first. They're going to send the homie in motion. Will they get it off in time? They will not. Going backwards here. It's 1st and 15 coming up.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I'll have to redo the jerseys there for New York. Seeing a little bit of an error there, but that ain't nothing to do here. It takes like 2 seconds. Going to pass this one again. It's Castle on the run past the 25 to the 20, and it looks like he's going to take off trying to get that first down. He's going to run through a crowd of Roughnecks to get to the 4. Going to make it 2nd and 4 now. Look at that brisk jog right there.
Let's get that ball.
Passing it again in the pocket and just throws this one away. Number 38 was there in coverage, but just threw that one out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 4 now. Pittsburgh with the chance to, at the very least, hold them to 3.
I can't believe they let you play.
Pass it again. There goes the homie Castle in the pocket and throws it away again. And Pittsburgh's defense holds strong. Gave up a lot of yards, but can't be mad at the results at the end. 7 minutes on the dot here. New York is going to set up for the field goal. And it looks like it is going to be from the right hash. Kick is going to be up here. It's to the left, but it's inside the uprights. That's all that matters. It's going to be a 3-0 ball game to start this one off, and we'll see the first setup for the homies in Pittsburgh, the home crowd. They're trying to get into it. The season, it did not go the way that it wanted it to go, but better late than never. Pittsburgh has shown flashes of what can potentially be a great team. There's been a few issues within the organization, but I have a lot of faith in them. I'm not thinking that they're going to go 0-14. Someone's going to fall to them. I don't know when. I don't know what week. But Pittsburgh's going to put together a full game, and they're going to be very surprised at how they turn out. But we're going to set this one up here as we always do. It's going to be a return by Mike looking for a lane. He's going to get to the 26-yard line. Number 69 is going to start the offense off for Pittsburgh. And we'll see the first look at Jim Carr. Looking to try to get something going here. You know how we do in the USFA. The game ain't over until it says 000 in the 4th. But they're going to have to start back a little bit now. It's going to be 1st and 15.
Let's go, baby.
Both teams are hit with a 5-yard penalty to start this one off.
Okay, ready? Here, guys. Mike 10. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 10.
And off here, there goes Mike. He's going to get chopped down after a small gain there, a gain of 2.
Run, 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 run. Ran into a brick wall. On the depth, the mic. 10's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go. Kill.
And off again to Mike. He's going to get close to the 30. Second carry. He's going to get 7 yards from it. 3rd and 8. Not the greatest of positions here, but manageable. We've seen a lot of teams able to get that one rolling.
51 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Quick pitch and had a man, but there's a flag on the play, and it was a defensive pass interference. Pittsburgh got bailed out on that one, even though they had a man open. Just couldn't get the completion, but Pittsburgh is on the move here. Down to the 36-yard line now. Now. Say your words, Stack. Say your words. Gonna pass this one. Is Carr looking left side and almost throws the pick right to number 39. I don't think that's a user there, but it's gonna be 2nd down and 10. Pass it again. Is Carr looking for a man and caught. Turns up the field, gets to midfield. Is going to be 1st and 10. And if there is one person that is reliable on this Pittsburgh team, it's been him. We don't track any of the bot players. We don't track any of the bot players in the stats, but I'm sure he'd be up there with the best of them. He has at least 35 catches on the season, so he's been definitely doing his work for sure. Right side is going to be caught, but he's going backwards. It's going to be 2nd and 13. They tried Johnson again. There's been a little bit of confusion here with this offensive front here for Pittsburgh. A little bit is the setup, a little bit is the passing, as you've seen. The run game hasn't been getting consistent. It hasn't been a very fun ride here for Pittsburgh. And as you can see, they're back to another 3rd and long situation.
Go. 51, Mike 51. Oh,
Jim Carr, quick pitch and caught right at the sticks. And that is a clutch catch right there. Going to be 1st and 10. McDonald's Magna getting into the mix. That's definitely something that Pittsburgh wants to see more. They have receivers. Corbian Crimson, Madonnas Magna, and JoJo Tidwell Jr. They're all great in their own right. But they got to put it together if they want to get the job done. Going to pass it again as Carr takes off to run and just throws this one out of bounds. Me personally, I would have tried to see if I could run for some yards, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Not too much to fret. Just got to see if they could get something going on 2nd. And another false start coming up. Second and 15 here. Won't be surprised if they tried to run game again. They got to find ways to get Mike involved in this offense a little bit more in the passing game. I think that will definitely help him out, but they're going to try to run here. Going to get past the 40 to the 36-yard line. Is going to be another 3rd and medium/long situation. Pittsburgh trying to get something going here. They got the receivers and the tight end out in this one. Looking for a quick pass and overthrows his man. I think that was Corbian Crimson he was trying to hit, but we've seen some of these younger quarterbacks here. They're trying to make the leap to the next level. Hasn't really worked out in their favor in this game so far, but still got some time to get this one rolling. The punt is going to be inside the 20. Anita doing her thug thizzle, but we could talk a little bit about this New York offense. Let's see what they got going on. I got the time. If you got the time, make sure you like and subscribe while I'm building everything up. You know what I'm saying? So for New York, they have quarterback Cletus Castle. Halfbacks will be Quentin Robin and Doc Boone. If you remember the last game, they had the double running back cheese going on. Both of them was basing and facing. Pitching this deep though, and it's going to be caught. They're looking for a lane, taking it to the 20 and dragged down before he could do anything else. Number 86 getting into the mix. That's 1st and 10. Great pass. That's Delibird right there. Yes, it is. 71 yards. And New York is already in the mix to get something going, but they got to go backwards again. So both teams are getting hit with that penalty bug early. It's going to make it 1st and 15. Pittsburgh hoping for something good here on this defensive set. They gave up the big play, but have a chance to make up for it here. Hand off to Doc Boone. Got the hold that he wanted. Bursts through a few players and gets into, wait for it, the end zone. There goes New York. What a runner. What a player. Doc Boone knows how to do it. Kick is going to be up here. It clicked off a little bit, but he's going to doink it off the left upright. And the score will remain 9-0. But New York will take it. They got a 2-possession lead here now. Pittsburgh will have some digging to do, but all is not lost, especially if they can find a way to get some points on this drive. Final 2 minutes of the first quarter. We are back underway here. Gonna set this one to the 6-yard line for Mike. Looking for a lane, and he's gonna get dragged down before he could get too crazy. Gonna take it to the 25. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 again. Nine to nothing is your score. They're going to send one of the tight ends in motion here. And they're going to hand it off. There goes Mike. And he almost burst it free. I thought he was going to keep his feet. But he's going to take the gain of 6. He got tripped up at the last second. You seen that? That was pretty crazy there. Keep upright, man. And do your little jog right there. I see you running in place. This isn't PE class. Get back to the huddle. You got a game to win.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
2nd and 4 here. And they're going to try to reverse, and that just got snuffed out immediately.
All day, baby, all day.
Going to make it 3rd and 6 now. A loss of 2. Paco Pac the second getting the job done there.
You're not ready. You're not
I kind of lost track of what I was doing. I was going through the players, and then all that stuff happened. But hey, that's going to be a catch right there. But he's a little short. 4th and inches. I think that was the homie Magna with the catch again. And I don't think they're close. They're close enough to midfield to try to go for it. And they will elect to punt the football. Unless they go for it here. Nope, they will send it away. Unfortunate there for that drive. Going to be sent back to the Mafia as we close out quarter number 1. 9-0 is your score. And you know how we do. We flip fields here. Gonna take this one to the next level. Gonna quick pitch it and caught. Running through a few defenders to get close to the first down line. But not to be. They'll make it a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming. And this is probably as good a time as ever to talk about this offense here. Doc Boone and Quentin Robin are the two main benefactors at the running back spot. Wide receivers, they have Aiden Keown, Deli Bird, and Charlie Baker. They're going to send a man in motion. They're going to flip it. Psych. They're going to hand it off, and sheds off. Well, almost shedding off one man is Doc Boone going to get that first down. But Aiden Keown, Deli Bird, and Charlie Baker will be the wide receivers. Tight ends will be Giovanni Walker and Gataki Dracos. So that's the offensive set there for New York. Defensive side of things, they have Buster Mack at defensive line. Paco Pac II, Devontae Tree, Alan Otero, and Ernesto Romero. Look at the deflection there. Not to be. Going to make a 2nd and 10. Paco Pac II, Devontae Tree, Alan Otero, Ernesto Romero III, and Tyler Wire England. That's the linebackers there. Cornerbacks will be Neil Mason, Tyler O'Steele, and Noah Bake. And the strong safety, shout out to the homie Holdorf, Cornstalk will be the safety here as they get shut down again in the run game. Pittsburgh's run defense coming out real nice as Heavy D makes the play. And we'll talk about this Pittsburgh team in a little bit. As Pittsburgh has a chance to get off of the field. I believe it's their first 3rd down all the game long. They're going to be passing it again. And it looks like they'll have another chance to get some more as the homie is going to get to the 31-yard line. Draco's doing his thing. And they're back inside the 35.
On the jump, 43. Mike's 43. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Almost got a man off sides, not to be. Quick pitch and caught. Taking that one to around the 25-yard line. Cletus Castle once again hitting the short range passes, has been working out in his favor. It's going to be 2nd and 4 now. I would love to work on seeing if we can actually make like abilities and X Factors and superstars an available thing, because that would be something really cool to add. Going to be cutting up the field. That's really cool to add right there. Doc Boone taking it to the 1, make it the 2-yard line. He says he doesn't care. He wants to get into the mix. He says he's already an X Factor. You better watch out.
Let's get this. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
And off, and Doc Boone's gonna get number 2. Touchdown. Touchdown, New York. Making it 15-0. And unfortunate for them, they missed that extra point. It will be a 3-possession ball game with this extra point if they can make it. But it's still going to be a 2-score game. Pittsburgh, the hole that they were trying to dig out of is a little bit deeper, but like I said before, still plenty of time in this ball game. 7:47 in the left in the second here. Pittsburgh, they haven't had the greatest of starts of the season. Going back a couple seasons ago when they first came in, they got close to the playoffs when we were still in the Axis era. And Pittsburgh has yet to make the playoffs since joining the USFA. They're trying to change the narrative, but they may need to wait a season in order to make that happen. There's a lot of strong teams in the East, including an undefeated team named the Charlotte Royals. I'm going to set this one up here. Another return by Mike. He's trying to get into the mix, and this is his best return as he gets to the 33. But can Pittsburgh take advantage of it? They need something going here soon if they want to get into the setup for a possible comeback victory.
Let's go now. Check 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Clear.
They're going to hand it off here, and he gets dragged down before he could hit that corner. Number 37 says, I got all the time in the world to make sure that run game doesn't work. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
And Jim Carr's by himself in the pocket, looking for a man to throw it to. Gonna find it on the left side. That's gonna get him close to the midfield mark. McDonald's Magna getting into the mix in this ball game. 1st and 10. Dragging the feet. And a real big play there. Gonna set up 1st and 10. Got a little bit of a jumbo set, but they do have 2 wideouts if need be. They're going to try one, and they almost found a defensive player making the play. 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. 51.
And a quick pitch and almost intercepted again. And Jim Carr has not been picking the greatest of passes to throw to right now. It's going to set up 3rd down and 10 now. And you don't want to drop it after that big play. You want to build on that. That's what some of the best teams can do. They can pick up one play, then pick up another play. Make it a lot easier for them. They're going to pass it on the screen, though. There goes Mike. He's got a lot of room. Going to run through a player to get past the 40. And Lord knows Pittsburgh needed that play. That's going to take him to the 38. Pass for 13. And if he stayed on the outside, I think there was a good chance that he would have got a touchdown. He has the juice to hit those plays like they need to. Gonna pass it again, and another pass there to Mike. He's gonna get the 1st down more than likely. Might be a little bit short. Actually, they're gonna give it to him. 2 straight passes to Mike will get him inside the 30. Maybe that's something they gotta do. They gotta mix up that play calling a little bit.
Ready. Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Check. Check the backer.
They're going to hand it off here. There goes the homie trying to get to the 20, and they gave Mike a little bit of a break. They went with the backup, and he did pretty good there. 2nd and 2. One yard away, and they'll have their first trip into the red zone. And luckily for them, if they can score in this one here, they can find a way to do something. Corby and Crimson inside the 10 to the 8. And especially seeing how it's working for them now. If they could find a way to score and stop New York, they could potentially score twice before the half, but they got to get the job done first. You can't call something that is a hypothetical. You got to make it happen. Looking for a man. It's going to be Mike and dragging a man to the 3. And it's going to be 2nd and goal now. I do love the addition of putting Mike in that offense. I've been saying that pretty much all season long. You got to make sure you find ways to get your playmakers of football. This is definitely a good way to do it. This is a jumbo set here. Perfect time to run up the middle. They're going to fake it, though. Quick pitch and going to be incomplete. Had a man wide open on the right side, but I would just run the ball here. Me personally, I would trust number 69 in this situation to get the job done. And that's the Romero right there, number 51. New York stacking the box. And they're going to hand it off. Looking to bounce it through. Sheds off one. And gets into the end zone. There goes Pittsburgh. Roughnecks trying to make a rough comeback. And they're going to get the job done. Great drive all the way around. And they're not going to give up. I know Pittsburgh has a lot of heart here. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. A good job overall there by Pittsburgh. And speaking of which, I did not bring up their team, so I'm going to talk about them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Jim Carr is their quarterback. He's doing this Doug Thizzle along with halfback Mike Hawk. Wide receivers would be Isaiah Fowler, Corbian Crimson, JoJo Tidwell Jr., and Magdonis Magna. They have no tight end, but they do have Anita Dick and Me. Yeah, that just flows right off the tongue. Defensive linemen, they have 4 of them. Tank Jones, Cassandra Roquena, Dax Brightmore, and Todd Ziegler. Linebackers will be Colt Wetzel, Gus Pack, and Heavy D. Cornerbacks will be John Fowler and CJ Bird. And then on the safety side of things, they have Angel Flugel, also known as Angel Food Cake, that's what I like to call him. And it's going to be the homie Mitchell Lott.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
As the homies in New York, they have the advantage. They're looking to increase that lead. Pittsburgh looking for the stop or a turnover to see if they can get themselves back into the mix.
Check, 43. Let's go, D. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Gonna pitch it and gonna get sacked. Pittsburgh's defense comes through. Cassandra Roquena with the play. It's gonna make it 2nd and 17.
Hold it ready. The mic. 56 is the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Passing it again. Under a little pressure, but he's going to find his man to the 30, make it to 31, getting some of those yards back. 3rd and 10 here. Charlie Baker makes the play. Can Pittsburgh get off the field? They'll have the 2-minute warning on their side if they do.
Let's go. 56. I got him.
They need some press rush here. Look for a man, and it's going to be caught. There goes the homie, taking it to midfield, close to it. Actually, they're going to mark him right at midfield. Doc Boone bails him out again. It's going to be 1st and 10. And the hair's been glitching a lot in this game. I don't know why. Seen it a little bit from that New York set. The hair's been glitching. But this is Madden, so it's not really surprising me. Gonna know what I'm saying. Pitch this one is gonna be caught. There it goes. Doc Boone turns up field, sheds off one man to the 30. He's off and running to the 10. Not gonna get stopped for the touchdown. Look at that man rumble. That's touchdown numero trace on the day. And Doc Boone is just on another level. And Pittsburgh, after scoring the touchdown, they go back in the same hole they was in before. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. And it's going to be back to a 16-point ball game. The good thing for Pittsburgh is that there's a lot of time still left on the clock here in the first half. And they will be getting the ball back in the second half. So if they can find a way to score again, they could definitely find their way back into this ball game. Like I always say, still plenty of time in this one. New York Mafia, they're doing their Thug Thizzle. I can't be mad at them. Doc Boone getting a lot of work in this game. 2 rushing touchdowns, a receiving touchdown. He says he wants to get back on that. He wants to get back on the ticker there at the bottom. You see him right there. He had 21 carries for 145 yards last week in their victory against Huntington Beach. He's going to take this one past the 20 to the 23. Pittsburgh is back into the mix. Looking to get something going here. Passing it again, deep drop back, quick pitch to the left side and caught. Turns up, sheds off one and does that little spinning Statue of Liberty, Darius Johnson. He has a lot of heart. Is going to make it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come on now, on the ball. 51's mine.
No huddle, but they got a man offsides. Free play. Going to find this man. Turns upfield for the first down a little bit more. There goes the homie Mike and gets out of bounds inside the 35. They don't care about the offsides penalty. They're going to make it happen. 1st and 10 coming up. Big play there from Mike. And just like I said before, they could score right before the half. And they'll be in a real great spot to get back in this ball game.
Mike 10. Mike 10. I got you.
Gonna pass it, looking for a man. And midfield, it's incomplete. Looked like it went straight to the ground, actually. Didn't look like it was deflected either. But regardless of that, they have another chance.
Mike 51. All day, baby, all day.
Passing it again. Left side and caught, dragging the toes is the homie Corby and Crimson, but he's not going to be completed. That looked like a catch. They should review that. It looked like he had both feet in, but you already know how that goes. The spectacular catch is a big rating that you need to update as the wide receiver. Quick pitch again. It overthrows Mike. That was wide open. And it's going to be 4th and 10 here. Will they try the field goal here? Anita has a leg. No, they're actually going to send the punt team out. I don't really agree with this call, but they are going to send it away. Looking to the left side, and it is going to go out of bounds inside the 15.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
We got four.
And they're going to give it to the homie. Sheds off one man to get to the 20. They're going to call it their first time out here. And I'm still a little upset about that last pass to Corby and Crimson. I thought he had it, me personally. That should have been all good to go. But not to be here. 2nd and 3 coming.
I'm coming, baby.
Gonna pass it again. Lucky middle field and pass off the mark is going to be 3rd and 3 now. Cletus Castle could not complete the pass.
Let's go now. Mike,
I love that sound. They're going to try to hand off again, and he's going to get it again. A first down play. New York's going to call another timeout.
Let's go, fellas.
That's going to make it 1st and 10, but they're not really going anywhere. Do they really need to go anywhere at this point? Honestly, they just need to burn the clock, take it into the half. They don't need to do anything too crazy unless they get one of those game breaker plays. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Gonna pass it is the homie Castle. CC gonna take off the run a little stutter step, and slides back down. 40 seconds left in this first half. See right there at the bottom, the homie Lamar Davis with 4 touchdowns in his first game. We'll see if he's the missing link for that Tacoma offense, as Castle's looking for a man again. Going to try Doc Boone, and he's going to make the catch. As they get closer to midfield, might be setting themselves up for a potential Hail Mary, but they're not close to midfield. So we'll see how far he could throw. More than likely is Cletus Castle. A lot of receivers on the right side. You see at the bottom of the screen. But they're going to hand it off to the left side. It's going to make a way around one man, but he does not have the juice to get out of bounds. And that's going to close out half number one. Let's go ahead and get into it. You know how we do, straight into the matchup. Pittsburgh's getting this ball back here. And they'll have 24 minutes to right their wrongs. Kicking it to the 3-yard line, looking for a lane. And it's going to take a pass to 25 to the 27-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Pittsburgh needs some momentum and fast.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Strong left, strong left, strong left. We got three down, 3 down.
And this one off again to Mike. He makes one man miss. You know, he got a lot of speed past midfield to the 44-yard line. And Mike Hop, he's getting stronger. You better watch him.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. It's a party now. Woo!
Send the man in motion here. And it will not get the hike off. You never want to see those type of penalties right after a big play.
We got this.
Almost like one of those 2 steps forward, 5 steps back type of situations. And they literally got to go 5 steps back.
51 to Mike. Ricky. Go. Mike.
Hand off again to Mike. He's going to get stopped immediately as he crosses the line of scrimmage. He's going to get a gain of 3 though. 2nd and 12 coming.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All day, every day. Ready. Cougar 19. Here it comes. Ready.
Quick pitch and caught past the 40. Right at the 40 actually. Is going to make it 3rd and 6. Definitely manageable here.
Here we go. Shaq 1. Rocco 80. Here we go. Hey, we got tight ends left.
They're going to fake the handoff, look for a man. Toss this to the left side, and no one's available. Once again, the New York defense comes up strong. And it's going to be 4th and 6.
Got it. Ready? Mike's 51. Watch twist. Let go. 51. Mike 51.
They're going to go for it, and it's going to be incomplete. And the man was open for the taking. And Jim Carr just cannot put it on the mark. That's a turnover on downs, if I do say so myself. New York's going to start at the 40-yard line.
Tight end right. Ready, go.
They're going to fake the handoff to Doc Boone. It's Cletus Castle's going to stand in the pocket, throws this to the left side and deflected. Is that a holding penalty or pass interference? They're going to say roughing the passer. And it gets worse there for Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Panther 60. You don't know no better. Ready, go.
Gonna hand this off again. There goes Doc Boone, but slowed down. A gain of 2 on that play.
Run. Oh, out of my way. All day. I'm here all day. Ready. He's coming. We got double up. Let go.
Gonna hand this one off again to Doc Boone, and another small gain there. Doc Boone well over 100 yards rushing. He's got a little bit of a skid here. Pittsburgh's run defense is starting to pick up. Pittsburgh trying their best to get off of the field, give their offense another chance. And Cletus Castle's looking to convert, pitching his left side. It's going to be caught and going to get tackled at the 39. Looked like he kind of lost where he was. He thought he was out of bounds, I suppose. And that's going to slow down this onslaught on offense. But New York says they could go for it on 4th down as well. Will they be able to convert? Going to pass this one and caught to the 30, showing Pittsburgh how to do it. That's going to be 1st and 10. Charlie Baker comes through. That was a beautiful route combination there. Definitely confused. The defense, heavy D, was the one to make the tackle, but it wasn't before they could get to the 30. They're going to try the ground again, and he's going to shed off a couple men, and he's going to roll forward for a 1st down to the 19. Doc Boone on a mission. Mafia 3 trips into the red zone up to this point, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They started out with the field goal in the beginning of the game, so right now during the touchdown streak, they're trying to keep that alive too. Keep Pittsburgh away from coming back. Passing it again is Castle and had a man, but the pass off the mark is going to be 2nd and 10.
Mike's 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Going to pass it again. Looking right side wide open. There's a flag on the play. What is the flag though? It's going to be another roughing the passer penalty, half a distance to the goal. And that's just horrible luck right now. It's going to be 1st and goal. And New York Mafia is just taking advantage of it. They're not complaining. They're going to take the penalties as they come.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They're going to pass it here. Going with the in and out route over there, but there's a man wide open. But the problem is he was out of the back of the end zone. He wasn't going to be able to get that touchdown from there. 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 76. Here we go. Mike 56.
There goes the pass here. Cletus Castle looking for a man somehow, some way. Going to take off and run, and runs it to a defensive player. Dax Brightmore with the sack. And it's 3rd and goal. They don't want to give up points in any which way because a field goal will make it a 3-possession game as opposed to a 2-possession game. Their best case scenario obviously is to get a turnover. But they want the mixes. New York going to take off to run the opposite direction of the rush. He's going to run a little bit looking for the touchdown, trying to reach over for it, and going to get into the end zone. Cletus Castle gets it in for 6. Reached out for that one, got the job done. Kick is up, and that's going to be no good. So 2 extra points here for the homies in New York. They went no good. Juice Manson the second has not been very pretty here with extra points, but hey, that's part of the process here. Sometimes you got to get some user action to try to get the job done. 29-7 is your score though. Pittsburgh en route to their 8th straight loss. If they cannot find something going here, they're already down 3 scores at this point. So they'll need to get something going here on offense to kickstart a comeback. And they'll need their defense to turn the ball over or get the turnover so they can get the ball back again. But 2 quick scores here in the next 5 minutes. It opens up the game again. It's going to be Mike turn this one and almost had that cutback lane there.
Come on, baby, let's
but he'll take it past the 25 to the 27. Pittsburgh needs something. Gonna hand this one off to Mike. He's gonna take it past the 30. Gonna make it 2nd and 6. Passing it again, but there was a slip. And the offense, outside of a few big plays, has not been working in their favor. It's going to be 3rd down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
Passing it again is Carr, left side, and almost picked off, almost caught. They tried Isaiah Fowler on that play, and it's not to be there again. 4th and 6 coming. Punting time is here. Sending this one to the 40, make the 37-yard line to get back to the 40. New York Mafia back on offense. Looking to close this one out before we get to the 4th. Looking a little bit headed into the future. We got some real big games this week, and I can't wait to see how it goes. You already know how we do. Going to hand this one off back to Doc Boone, and he's going to get close to the 45. Over 125 yards on the day rushing. Is going to be 2nd and medium.
Too big for you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
As of right now, the 6 teams that are looking to go to the playoffs, it's going to be a few teams. I'll talk about them a little bit, but hey, stop talking about them. Talk about Kentucky Dracos to the 9-yard line. Big play Mafia. They said they want to get their hits out real quick. It's 1st and goal. Kentucky Dracos sneaky good out of that seam. And he's been doing it every single game he's been playing so far this season. It's going to be a handoff here, looking for a lane. It's going to take it to the 7-yard line. But yes, the teams that are looking like playoff teams at the current moment is going to be Charlotte, St. Louis, Tacoma, Huntington Beach, Arizona, and you see right here the Mafia. Those appear to be the 6 most stable teams. Here goes Kentucky, almost in the end zone again. Gonna make it 3rd and goal. Didn't score this game, but he's had a good amount of touchdowns. He's trying to get back into that mix for tight end of the year. Trying to take it away from Vic Dotson. He's been dropping the football a lot as Vic, but he's a big play monster for sure. They're going to send a man in motion here. Can they get the hike off? Yes, they do. Cletus Castle looking for the mix and had a man, but the pass off the mark. And the Pittsburgh defense holds strong. But will the Mafia go aggressive again, try to get the 4th down? No, they're going to settle for the field goal. Kick is going to be up from Manson, sorry. It's going to be 32-7 after that field goal. Looking to get something rolling here. But yes, those look to be the 6 teams that are going into the playoffs. On the western side, Huntington Beach, Tacoma, Arizona, they're doing their thing. And on the other side, you got what's the name I'm about to say? The Mafia, St. Louis, and Charlotte. So if everything was to work out how it is right now, was it going to be Tacoma and Huntington Beach will play against each other to see who plays against Arizona. And on the other side, it will be the Mafia traveling to St. Louis to take on the homies in Charlotte. That'll be an interesting setup, I must say. Can't wait to see what happens, though. Going to be another return here to get to the 30. First and 10 coming up here for Pittsburgh. And that shall be right back. Give me like 2 minutes.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike 51. Mike 51. Silver. Silver. Run, 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 run. Come on now. Let's go. It's our time.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Mike 10, Mike, go.
Just had to check on my dog real quick, but another penalty right there. I seen at the end of it, gonna take that one past the 40. I think they may just take the decline penalty there. It's gonna be first and 10 at the 42.
Let's go. Ready, break. Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Pass it again. Quick pitch left side and caught. Got some blockers up front there for Mike. Taking that one. Going to get a flag on the play. I think it's coming backwards. BJ Finney made the wrong moves, hit the wrong buttons. And that's going to take him backwards.
No. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 51.
Quick pitch again there to Mike, running through a couple of defenders, or at least trying to run through a couple of defenders, as we go ahead and close out quarter number 3. Let's go ahead and get into it. You know how we do in this thing. We're gonna flip the field real quick. Pittsburgh just a little bit closer to getting their 8th straight loss. They're gonna check down there to Johnson. It's gonna be 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60. Let him know. Let him know. We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Gonna pass it again. Looking middle field and caught. 1st and 10 coming up. Corby and Crimson once again getting into the mix. No, that is actually Isaiah Fowler. I thought it was 82. That's going to be 22 getting the catch. Ernesto Romero getting the tackle. There goes that hair glitching again. It's all gravy. Pittsburgh looking to keep the drive alive. Passing it again. And caught inside the 40. It's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D. Ready up, 51. Mike 51. Hey, go. Hey, go.
Passing a quick pitch and once again just rushed the pass. Didn't even finish his drop back, just went through it. And that definitely affected his motion as the final 10 minutes are here in the 4th. 3rd and 3 coming.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Drop deep. Drop deep. Ready, go. 10's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash.
They said that QB is trash. That means good things happens. Gonna take that one inside the 20. That soundbite always has the quarterback doing something good. I don't know how it does it, but hey, Pittsburgh will take it inside the 20. Passing it again, looking left side and caught by Mike, trying to get past the 15. He does just that. Down to the 14, 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq. Get the ball. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Quick pitch again and almost throws it straight to number 20. 3rd and 6 coming up. And you got to expect it's going to be 4th down territory all the way through. They got to find a way to get something going. At the very least, to get some momentum going into the next week. If you're not going to get the victory, you might as well try to build on this or build on something to get something stronger for you. Quick pitch again. It's caught. Going to be the homie, but he cannot turn upfield. The lack of agility hurt him on that play along with change of direction. But it's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. Pitching this right side and a lot of room there for Mike. Gonna turn up inside the 5 to the 2. It's going to be 1st and goal here. Pittsburgh trying to get something into the end zone. They definitely need it. Handoff again, looking for the lane. There's a flag on the play. Is a face mask? Yes, it is. Automatic 1st down, half a distance to the goal, but it's pretty easy there. Half of 2 is 1. We'll see if they could punch it in. Almost got him offsides there. Pittsburgh handoff, trucking through for the end zone. Mike into the end zone once again, trying to give his team some momentum here. It's going to be very tough to score all those points in the span of 7 minutes, especially if you have to give the ball back to the Mafia. Definitely encouraging to see they could put drives together. I don't want anyone to think that Pittsburgh cannot drive the football down the field. They've done it on multiple occasions this season. But it's just a matter of putting them all together, stack them up, put them in a row, and being able to finalize what you need to finalize. Along with playing some solid defense too, because just like their offensive side of things, they've had great marks in spurts, but you got to put those stops together. You want to get that stack, take them back 7 yards, and then not give up the 1st down after that. You want to get that interception. You want to force that fumble. I know Pittsburgh hasn't been one of the greater teams in regards to forcing turnovers, and that definitely hasn't been helping them. But those are just some of the things you want to do if you want to be great. As we set this one back to New York, it's going to be a kickoff here to the 2-yard line. There goes Noah Bake, trying to get to the 30. He'll get the 31 for his compensation. Tough running there on the kick return. And it's going to be 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Handoff here. There goes the homie, Doc Boone. He's going to run through a crowd, and he's going to stumble for maybe a yard or so. Actually make that 3 yards. He's going to make it 2nd and 7.
Ready? Mike, right there, 56. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Handoff looking, trying to burst through to get to the 40. Gonna make it 3rd and 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice play, baby. Nice play. Here we go. Shot 6. Cougar 19. 56. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, go.
They're gonna hand it off again, trying to close him off, but he's just too strong. 1st and 10 here. And the clock continues to run in the favor of New York.
Ready up. 43's the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. We ain't giving up nothing. Go. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
They're gonna go ahead and go with the pitch play, but Pittsburgh's ready for it. That's not going to be a gain of anything. That's actually going to be a loss. Charlie Baker's going backwards on that one. 2nd and 13.
Check 56. She runs. Twist. Watch the twist.
Handoff again. There goes Doc Boone. Good with cutbacks. Another one getting to the 41. Make it the 42-yard line. And he was just skating on that one. Down. And it's going to be the final 4:20 in this ball game.
Here we go. Panther 60. Set, go.
Going reverse this time around. Decent blocking, but Doc Boone once again is just too strong.
Good job, D. Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop.
He playing games today is Doc Boone. A gain of 7.
On the jump. 43's the mic. Let's go, D.
Another handoff. This time is going to be... Is that Draco's? No, I thought that was Draco's for a second. That's actually Quentin Robin for his first carry. Getting it down to the 26. I saw a 7. I thought it said 87, but that looked a little bit too small to be Kataki. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here.
60 Bison. Here we go.
Another handoff. There goes Doc getting close to the 20. He's going to get stopped at the 21-yard line. This is going exactly where New York needs to go. We're going to go ahead and take it to the 2-minute warning here.
4 down. Cardinal. It's a party now. 56.
Why not keep it going? The run game's been working as he gets inside the 15. And they're just walking them down right now.
Playing hard. On the set. The mic. Hey, watch the slant. Larry. On the ball. Go. Watch out.
Another handoff. Doc Boone's got some blockers. He's going to take it inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and 1 coming.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Check. 43. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Another handoff. Gonna shed off 1 man. There's a flag on the play. There's a touchdown, but it's a holding as well. So no points on the board here. As once again, this clock is steadily driving down. And doesn't look like Pittsburgh is going to be attempting to stop the clock either. They're just letting it rock at this point. But it's Pittsburgh's best interest to not give up any more points, but they're going to hand it off, looking for a lane as Doc Boone dragged down at the 9, and that should close this ball game out. All day here for the Mafia. The final score shall be 32-14. Unless New York Mafia says they want to try it one more time, they do not. That's going to close the ball game in this one. We'll check out the stats in a little bit, but we got a pair of games coming up tomorrow. The Dallas Dragons at the Tampa Bay Typhoon. Two of our teams that haven't had the greatest of success, but these are definitely two teams that could use some momentum, so it's going to be a fun ride. That'll be at 5 p.m. EST. I made some changes to the format, so should have a game of 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's what I kind of want to do, so we're going to keep that rolling there. And our second to last game will be later on tomorrow night. It's going to be Charlotte at Tacoma. Two of our top 6 teams going at it. It's going to be a fun ride. And then we'll have on Sunday the prime time matchup, another set of top 6 teams, St. Louis at Arizona. So we're going to have a pair of Eastern versus Western matchups. This could be a setup here for the United Bowl along with the last game, so make sure you watch out for those games coming up pretty soon. The USFA, we put out the guest gameplay all the time. So let's check about these scores though. Final score 32-14 here. 506 yards to 274. That's been kind of the story of the game. New York has been walking them down with the run game, walking them down with the pass game, and it shows out right there. You already know. Going down a little bit further, 20-14 in regards to first downs. No turnovers either way, but you see that 66% third down conversion. Every time they had a chance, they found a way to do it. They even got the fourth down conversion there. Good job from them. Both teams penalized a lot, 6 on both sides, and possession wise it did go to New York. Obviously with all those run plays, it happens, but let's see what happens in this one. Let's check out these stats here. Passing wise, looks like Cletus Castle led the way, both quarterbacks throwing over 50%, but Cletus Castle got the advantage here. 283 yards, 68%, 1 touchdown. Did have that pass of 71 yards earlier, so great job from him. Jim Carr, 55%, did what he could, but had a lot of plays that he wish he could have had back. And we'll check a little bit further into it. 12 for 67 on the day for Mike. Doc Boone also getting into the mix. A great game from him. 25 carries, 196 yards, 2 TDs. Cletus Castle also getting into the mix with a rushing touchdown. Looking at the Pittsburgh side of things, you got Mike leading the way in yards. Did not have a touchdown, but McDonald's, Magna, Fowler, and Crimson all chipping in. Just not enough to get the victory. You know what I'm saying? Gataki Dracos. He's the top dog here for the homies in New York. Baker, Boone, Bird, they are our top leaders here for New York. They're doing their thing. Giovanni Walker adding a catch as well. You love to see it. Looking into the defensive side of things, Beasley, Mason, and Tree, they all had 6 tackles here, but it looks like the leader tackle wise would be Neil Mason, since he had more solo tackles than both of them. Let's check a little bit further, see if anybody else got anything else. Noah Bake, he got himself a pass deflection. That's really about it there. I believe Tyler O'Steele also had, is it Tyler O'Steele? No, it was Ernesto Romero the second. He had 2 pass deflections there. Good job from him. Cornstalk there with 2 tackles. Tyrwire England getting 1 tackle on the day. Let's scroll a little bit further, just make sure I got everybody. Yep, that's really about it there. Don't see anything too crazy there. But going into the Pittsburgh side of things, is it Deuce High? Yes, Deuce High with the most tackles, but the user with the most tackles is Heavy D with 6, along with Angel Flugel getting 6 as well. Mitchell Lott getting 5, Ziegler getting 4, a lot of tackles for loss. Let's check out the pass deflections here. Only one of them so far, and that was from John Fowler. I don't think there was anything else to note here on either side. Let me go ahead and slow down a little bit. Check out the tackles. Gus Pack adding in 2, Requena getting 2, also got a sack. Dax Brightmore getting a sack, so make sure you watch out for that if you're a part of the stat team. Kicking wise, Juice Manson, he made all of his attempts in regards to field goals, but he did miss 2 attempts into extra points, so a couple points left off the board, but it didn't hurt him. Both of them were within 29 yards or less. 10 kickoffs total between these 2 kickers, no touchbacks. Punting wise, New York's kicker slash punter Juice Mason did not punt the football at all in this game, but Anita, she did have 2 punts inside the 20, so that's definitely going to help their stat sheet there. Kick return is going to be 10 total. Both of them average over 23 yards on the kick return, no touchdowns. Both of them had a 30-yard one at least. And Noah Bake, he had a couple of returns for the punt return, but that's really about it. And we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. I'll get these screenshots and we'll set up for game number 3. Make sure you watch out for it. Dallas at Tampa Bay. We'll see you in Western Florida in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Make sure you follow all of our affiliates. And let's go and get this money.